So this is Monique having a response recently to Tyler Perry's speech he had during Angie Stone's funeral. And a lot of people felt like she was out of line for speaking on a funeral speech. It was disgusting, and they felt like it was out of line. And to bring up Tyler Perry right now in that situation, other people felt like that she was in the right. I heard a lot of people that had a problem with Tyler Perry's speech though. That's the thing that kind of confuses me. I hear a lot of people complaining, but I heard a lot of people that was saying the same thing that she was saying before she had the speech. I mean, before she responded to the speech. So that kind of confuses me on a lot of things when I'm thinking about everything. I don't really uh use my thoughts based on what everybody else think, but I'm just looking at the landscape. I'm like, wasn't everybody just saying the same thing she said? And her Monique and her husband made a letter, an open letter to Tyler Perry about the funeral speech, and they said before this, we would like to give our heartfelt condolences to Angie Stone's family and friends. Sister Angie, we stand on the shoulders of the elders and ancestors like you, so please know that your fight inspired us to write this letter and that the fight doesn't end with your passing, as it is only the beginning. Dear Tyler Perry, I recently watched your heartfelt speech at Angie Stone's funeral, where you expressed frustration over her mistreatment by the music industry. It struck me and my husband at poignant, but also made us reflect on some unsettling discrepancies in your actions toward me. One, you expressed anger over Angie's mistreatment, yet you labeled me difficult to work with, despite never having worked with me. How can you condemn poor treatment of others when you impose the same on me? We have audio of you admitting you were wrong. Where's the money she's owed? Well, where's my public apology that you promised in 2016? The false narrative you perpetuated helped blackball me, costing me tens of millions. Where's the restitution for that? You mentioned being tired of us not receiving the benefits we deserve, yet you asked me to promote Precious for free, without a contract or compensation, which highlights your double standard. You said we should be careful in how we treat children of God. As a man of faith, where is your responsibility to act with love and truth? You promised me an apology years ago, but it's yet to come. Unlike the music industry, which you rightly criticize. Like she said, you were right when you criticized. Okay, I agree with that. We have audio documentation of your actions. Shouldn't you be held accountable too? In closing, I hope your words at Angie's funeral inspire you to correct the wrongs done to my family and me. You have the power to do so. As you share biblical teachings, please remember what it will profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul. Mark 8:36. We await your response. With love and respect, Monique and Sydney. A lot of people was referring to the speech that Tyler Perry had at the funeral, and I'll play a little bit of.
I did not know all the things that she was going through. Recently, I found out because I'm not on Instagram. I'm not being hooked and manipulated by an algorithm telling me what to think and how to feel. So I don't see everything. But to think that this woman was in the business for all of these years, and there's a difference between performing because you want to and performing because you have to. All of those years, all of those songs, all of that money that was owed to her, where is it? It's wrong. It is wrong. And I'm tired of seeing us struggle and go through things and work hard and not reap the benefits of what we were supposed to reap. But you got to be careful when you start mistreating people, especially children of God, because the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. And I'm going to tell you something. This woman was a prophet. She prophesied and preached her own eulogy. What am I talking about? In her song, No More Rain in This Cloud, she says, my sunshine has come. and I'm all cried out. There's no more rain in this cloud. And many of you may not know this, but I'm a pilot, and when you are a pilot, the first thing you study is the weather. And I learned about clouds, and what a cloud is particles, air and particles. And when the rain gets in that cloud and the particles get too heavy, it becomes to rain. It drops to the ground. It falls. It is just like our souls. We hold so much in. We hold so much pain. We hold so much that it has to come out of our eyes as tears. But the beauty of what she was talking about is when a cloud has no more tears, it dissipates. It's gone. But if you listen to that song again, there's a part that I want you to really, really listen to. She said, what goes around comes around.